Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Today we have a interdivisional matchup against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Before we start anything, yes, you see the breakout defensive line, but I want to show you guys something. I have set all of the gameplay sliders back to default, and we are going to give it a go because we have been severely outmatched, especially on defense, every single week since the first week when everything was on default. So I thought I'd give it a try, and we'll go ahead and we have a few things to do. Breakout defensive line we'll do last, but prospect spotlight, scouting, that's new. We've got to scout some focus players, and we'll start with the prospect spotlight. We may have to take a deeper look at strong safety Trevor Rivers. He's been standing out from other prospects in terms of his football IQ. Love what you're seeing here. Let's take a little look and see how strong safety Trevor Rivers looks. And this will also be a good time for me to look for players to select for that focus scouting, and we'll see where Trevor Rivers, what is this? A zone archetype, 5'11", 202 pounds. He's an okay athlete, a lot of good change of direction, agility, that sort of thing. But A catching, A awareness, A hit power, B pursuit, D man coverage. He actually doesn't look bad, and being a zone corner with A hit power and B pursuit and only C tackle, it leads me to believe that he's actually pretty good. That's really good to know. We know more about him now that we have him 70% complete, and some of these guys up here even 85%. So I'll have to go through. I'll have to do my due diligence. I will have to make my decisions for the focus players. All right, after extensive research, and I do mean extensive, I was just making my list, weighing my options, and I have my focus players to choose. Spoiler, there is a skill position, but only one, and that is going to be wide receiver. Just making sure I didn't go over him already, but we will go ahead and do Jamal Wilkins will be our first one. This is what makes him an interesting player. Speed rusher with B finesse moves, but also B block shed, and that is what makes him interesting. We keep going down the board. Same sort of deal here. Power rusher with B finesse or B block shed. If I remember correctly, it's A to C finesse moves. And then we're also looking for wide receiver Javonte Herbert, who we're really looking for an after the catch guy to come in and play the slot. Well, Traylon Burks and D-Hop for now are on the exterior, aka the outside, and Travonte Herbert from Ohio State looks like he could be that guy. So I'm happy with all those. Despite being a deep threat, he'd probably come in and play the slot. So we'll be picking Wilkins, Wilkins, Herbert, and then Montag. I don't know if it'd be Montag. I would call it Montag, or for fun, Montague, but that's just not how you pronounce that. So we'll just go ahead and do that. I don't know if we get to know right away. I'm not 100% sure how focus scouting works. I think we already had 65%. I could definitely be wrong, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And no, we do not get to see him. I just went to the right outside linebacker and didn't see him. But let's check out this right here. He's going to need plenty. Okay, so 3 interceptions, forced fumbles, TFLs, or sack, or hold the team to less than 50 rushing yards with Jeffrey Simmons. That's not a person. Jeffrey Simmons. We'll see if we can get him X Factor. I wouldn't let your hopes down. He was really good last game. I think he got a total of like 3 TFLs. So we'll see how that plays out for us. We'll do weekly strategy. I'll let you guys know. Tyjae Spears, who's developed so far really well, we'll just go into rushing attack, and it'll be gold for Tyjae Spears. Kyle Phillips has an upgrade here, and I saw one extra interesting player that has one. What do I want to get better here with Kyle Phillips? I don't know if he's in the long-term plans. Like, I don't know where he stands yet. I do want to get his catching traffic up, so hopefully this can do it for him. Physical traits, catching traffic, and catching goes up, which I love to see. And then this guy right here, Segun Olubi. All right, who is this guy, you think? 90 speed, 92 acceleration, middle linebacker. He'll probably be like my user because I just really like fast linebackers. So I went and signed this UDFA, or someone that was on someone's practice squad that someone knew, that someone told me to go get. So someone is now Segun, and he'll be playing on our team. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I don't think it matters. So remember, we are back to base slider as this one do get kicked off. That's so wrong. I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry. Like I want to mention back to you guys, we are back on normal sliders. Okay, and Will Levi's, our fearless leader, will lead us out. 16 interceptions, 7 touchdowns, 900 and something yards. It's painful, definitely is, but we'll have some sort of something to work towards today. We'll try to get Will Levis to finish the season with just those 16, and we almost were off to a bad start as Tyjae Spears will get tackled behind the line. We'll lose yards, but we won't throw an interception. And we'll go Tyjae Spears again, who just isn't a receiving back. And I actually think I found one, like a potential UDFA, like far down the board, that I like a lot, and he looks really good. So that'll be interesting to see where we can kind of get that. Let's go underneath D-Hop. That won't be enough, but just playing the safe game this game and see how it works. Cam Dantzler is actually starting for a team, which is interesting. He got cut, I believe. He bounced from like the Bills to, I can't even remember. We'll see where this kick lands. It'll be right there. And where will he bring it out to? That's the main question. Why is Danico Autry in? Trevor Lawrence walking out onto the field here. Yeah, bad joke. I get it. 170 for 240, over 1,900 yards, and has a really good touchdown to interception ratio. Just because we are back on base sliders doesn't mean he can't be good. He looks great and will be, I'll be highly interested to see how he can do all game long. And this one looked like an RPO. Christian Fulton and McCreary. McCreary has moved up the depth chart, by the way. And look at Fulton, man. This guy's taunting already. And remember what has worked for us in the past. It has been those blitzes, and that's kind of just what's worked for us. So we'll go right back up. Look at the speed. That is one thing I really do appreciate. It's blown coverage. Zay Jones down the field. Huge play for the Jags. Upsetting. I think that's the thing that we've been missing from our linebacking core is athleticism. Azeez Al-Shaair, sure, he's kind of mid, but that's better than the majority on our team. We have very unathletic linebackers, and Alubi has come in here, and he has a chance to be really good in the second half and make the roster next year, but we're in critical need right now for athleticism at the linebacker spot. Brought him in, and so far has made 2 good plays, or at least showed what he can do. So I'll use Azeez Al-Shaair through the middle of the field. There's 3rd and goal. This is a not must get a touchdown spot here, but it would be nice for the Jags as we'll just, step up and under, and this one will be thrown away. They'll settle with 3, I'm sure. This one's up, and this one's good from Cook. 3 points for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Something that we have abandoned as of late is the run game. We're going to have to try to get that back on track, and the best way to do that is running with Tyjae Spears, and he'll fumble the football. This will be a turnover. Jacksonville's ball on R21. 3rd fumble on the season from the rookie, Tyjae Spears. Might be his arthritis, or it might be his no ACL, or whatever that crazy thing is that he has. I can't remember the circumstances, but he definitely has arthritis, which is rough. But, I mean, what are you going to do? As we're going to have Brenton Strange on 2 straight receptions. Empty backfield. This one might be headed towards the end zone, and we didn't get up far enough with Alubi. I was too interested in who was coming underneath that I didn't see who was coming over top. So here's Tyjae Spears' stats on the day. A rush for 4 yards and a fumble. Always what you love to see as a head coach for a team. Quite a bummer. He's had 3 on the season, like I had mentioned, and he hasn't even had too many reps. And someone please tell me how to put superstar abilities on my players, because Derrick Henry without them seems like the biggest wuss bag in the world. I mean, I know 7-year-olds who have endured more than he can in a football game in Madden 24. I'm going to drop this one underneath. Luckily so. This one was going to Nick Westbrook-Akina, aka probably a defender. Questionable play call here, but we're going to do a run. And Tyjae Spears up the middle won't get enough. He'll have close to enough, but not enough. It'll be 4th and 3, and it's Cam Dantzler coming in and making a good play. Trevor Lawrence under center now, looking to help out the team. And Brenton Strange will be an uncoverable asset for the Jags today. You can already tell. Looks like starting tight end is out today, and look at that. Elite quarterback play, by the way. Shout out Trevor Lawrence just rolling out, and then the second he turns his head, the ball is out of his hand pretty much already, actually. I don't even think he was able to turn all the way around without getting, the ball out. He threw with his eyes not even on the ball. And look at Alubi. I was going to call him Ogundeji, but that's just not who that is. Interesting formation here. We're going to absolutely load the box. This is going to be an absolute deep shot. If my linebacker... Oh, no! Oh, no! Odaji or Odaj, I can't remember his freaking name still. It's literally been one play. Olubi, that's his name. I gotta get that. Olubi. Christian Kirk will be tackled behind the line. Love to see that. And at this rate, we might stop. I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna jinx it. I was gonna say something about rushing yards and stuff we need for Jeffrey Simmons, but I will continue not to finish that sentence. And I'm gonna get up kind of closer here with Alubi, trying to track him down, but instead that left an alley for Travis Etienne to run up. Alubi so far has been good, and he's going to be the highlight of my day for sure. the practice squad pickup that has come in and already performed really well. Are you joking me? You guys are really going for this? You guys are going to put that much on us? Luby. Oh, no. Oh, it's dropped. Zay Jones, your ass, kid. And we're going to work these plays as we'll get it out to Traylon Burks. Had my eye on him the whole time. And I don't know what's up with all these looks with Spears in the backfield. It is the start of the second quarter now. But I don't understand. Tyjae Spears is literally in for every single run play pretty much. Don't know what that has happening. But Tyjae Spears, look at him battling. I don't even know who that is. So, interesting. But we'll go ahead and just roll out with Will Levis and get outside. Look for Okonkwo up the field. Love that completion. Let's keep this momentum rolling. Let's keep going on this one. I'll do HB dive. It'll be a Tyjae Spears dive. He'll get to the outside. Not quick enough. Only 88 speed, I believe, on Tyjae. Like I said, just not quick enough. Derrick Henry finally in the backfield. We'll fake it to him. And we might have an open Traylon Burks underneath. Couldn't. Rayshawn Jenkins, you didn't do shit. Instead, you got beat, and we have a rookie quarterback coming in and trying to be a superhero. Unfortunately for Rayshawn Jenkins, he got absolutely toasted. And whatever. Let's do it. This one's straight to the fucking defender. Sick. Cam Dantzler has an interception, too. This guy looks like the MVP. Okay, hand to God. Swear. I don't even believe in God. This is insane. I've never seen that sort of, like, a touch pass. Does that fix that there? No. That's Cam. Is that Camler and Dantzler? Back on defense now, and they'll have a nice little dump off to 89 now. Who the hell is that guy? Number 89. Turn around, dumbass. It's Farrell. False start on the offense. That's what I love to see. Definitely will take that one. And now we'll have Alubi and Aziz Al-Shair trying to monitor the middle, but that won't work. Okay, it's gonna work. Why? There's a wide open alley up the field, and thank God ETN did not break that last tackle. He would have been gone and off to the races, but instead, he's not. So, love to see that. But this one is most definitely gonna probably be a run. I'm gonna have to fit Alubi in somewhere. I mean, this has to be like some sort of a run. And I thought Kevin Byard might have a chance there. 12 and 14, 145 and a touchdown to start this one. This man, Trevor Lawrence, has been insanely good. And our linebacking core does a good job closing up on ETN, but not fast enough. We need to get him a little bit quicker. I think he was a little accessible early, but just couldn't quite get in position for the tackle. So we'll be using Alubi now in the middle of the field. This one bounces off Kirk. And maybe his knee or something? I don't know. Weird play. 3rd and 6 now. We'll see a play come from the Jacksonville Jaguars to go up on high point. That one, it'll be Zay Jones in the end zone who can't find the ball. This one's up, and this one's going to be no good. No wonder they went for it earlier. Their kicker's ass. Derrick Henry back in the backfield, but I don't remember Brandon McManus being that bad. I don't even know if that's who it is, but I don't remember him being that bad. And they have some fast guys on the interior. That's what, like, if you want my observation for the day, it's the fact that the Jags have some nasty athletes on the line, and there's one ridiculous one. The Georgia graduate, I was about to call him Traylon Walker, but it's Trayvon Walker, who's going up and making a good play there. And we'll try. Yes, we will. We will try our luck with DeAndre Hopkins down the field. A little bit behind him, but Will Levis, big arm, big play. Levis makes it look easy, and he'll solo out D-Hop again and just misses him. Try to get that outside shade on him. Let him beat his receiver on that little out. He has a no-named corner on him. We have to take advantage of that next time we have the opportunity to, but we just couldn't there. And what will we have to do here? We'll have to throw it out to Traylon Burks. This one will be incomplete on a routine screen pass. Will Levis, man, you got to put it together. We've really got to definitely have to complete that one if we're going to go for a play like that for sure. We'll roll out here. Let's go Chigakonkwo. Not going to happen. Incomplete again. Will Levis can't throw for shit. He's kind of ass. Caleb Shudak's kick is up and good. It'll be 3-10. Jags ball, and they'll have an opportunity to cash one in. Jags switching things up a little bit. They might be going for a run here. They aren't. And this one will be up the field to Calvin Ridley. I think that's the first reception we'll see from him today. And we'll have some rushers inside on a blitz, and it'll be a quick out to a good old Christian Kirk. It'll be 3rd and 2. Now, this might be a little bit tough because of the current circumstances between dynamic receivers, but also you have a really good running back in between the tackles. So it'll be hard to kind of, and look at that. Christian Kirk drops it again, and Alubi absolutely laid the wood. And this has been much more of a game than we've seen in the past, and not so much, you know, offense, as if you will. Derrick Henry is just way too fucking slow, and if he's not going to break a tackle, he's basically unusable. As hard as that is to hear for some of you, it's just like, what's the point of using a slow back that can't break a tackle, you know? And we'll try to deliver this one under, that was, believe it or not, targeted for Chikakonkwo further down the field, but this one still finds Trevon Wesco, the in-play fullback on that one, so a little interesting. We'll go for a quick play. I don't really know about this. I do now. Traylon Burks getting up the field. Quick little catch and run. What he did so well at Arkansas. We'll look to clear up the middle of the field, and we'll just go Chikakonkwo quick, and that seems to be our bread and butter right now against this defense. It's the quick pass, catch, and well, there's only a few more words after that I can't seem to think of right now. We'll go Traylon Burks late. Can someone make a freaking play? One thing I do hate, though, I'll mention this, is look at this. So we're standing in a normal play right now. Okay, so at this time I've already selected that it's a screen. Devin Lloyd is coming from the side somewhere around maybe in this area or even over here, and he's starting to rotate towards Traylon because the CPU needs another guy over here, or this play would be pretty much a touchdown every time. So therefore they have to know my play and they have to stop me. Therefore they have to send a linebacker from the other side of the field to where you see Devin Lloyd is now, where the play starts. And that should get the one of these guys out there to get him. It looks like we needed to give 78, which might be Petit Frere, a little bit more time there. But insane stuff by the CPU not letting me win when I have a play that works perfectly against the CPU in coverage. And we'll have to get this one out with pressure straight down our throat. I see D-Hop on the left side against a no-name corner. We'll give it up to him. We'll miss him as well. He had a little bit of space. Junior, what are you pointing at? You're an idiot. Judak's kick is up and good. It'll be 6-10 now. Very little time left on the clock for the Jags to use up. I'm sure the CPU will find a way to cash it in, though. Play pretty basic defense here and just try to strap everything up. And what? You're telling me that our Alubi could not make a tackle? That's a stupidity. That's stupidity in my books, and this one will just be wide open. Christian Kirk trying to take him down inbounds, but he will break every tackle that is within bounds. Alabi going to be there, but Aziz Al-Shire will stop Travis Etienne on a little dump down play. I'm surprised we're not seeing any hurry up or anything. I do not want to blitz in this situation. What just happened? Did they just call it? They did just call a timeout. Interesting from the Madden CPU. It looks like Alubi will be on a blitz here, but I'm going to go to the right side pretty quick. I'm going to try to see if I can, you know, make anything happen over there as Etienne gets up the side, and Christian Fulton, the player that has played okay for us, he hasn't been great, especially in the slot, will be injured. That is huge for us. We might see Elijah Molden play time, a little bit more of Caleb Farley featuring. I don't really know what to expect or what we'll see. And this one underneath, Brenton Strange. It looks like Evan Ingram will not be present for today's game, leaving a lot of play time for the rookie Brenton Strange, I believe out of Penn State. If I'm not, I'm probably wrong there, actually. This one we cashed outside to Travis Etienne. What a tackle from McCreary there, who has played significantly well. Only 3 seconds left on the clock, and they'll try to put this one up to end the half. Then I'll give you guys the halftime report. Brandon McManus' kick is up and straight down the middle. Much better than his last kick. We'll see what the teams around the league are up to. Halftime report coming your way down in Houston and Arizona. Hot matchup. Clayton Tune seems to be tuning up that offense. 21-3 is a great way to start a game. Still a minute until halftime hits in that one. Marquise Brown has a touchdown and a nice performance starting there. And in Carolina, Dallas goes to visit, and Dak Prescott lights it up in the first half, looking really good, along with Michael Gallup. Holy shit. And Bryce Young, 2 interceptions in one half. Might have to clean up his game and craft headed into the second. Cleveland and the Pittsburgh Steelers, little division matchup. Deshaun Watson seems to be pretty good. It looks like a pretty even matchup across the board, though. This one's at halftime currently. Steelers, who are 3-6, and Browns, who are 3-6. Once again, just seemed like an even matchup. And something that kind of has left my mind as we start the second half here is the challenge for Jeffrey Simmons. And we have held to 20 rushing yards there in that first half, which is virtually insane. So good for us. We're on pace, but we'll see by the end of this fourth quarter if they're running the ball. Anton Harrison, the rookie tackle out of Oklahoma, I believe, is down on that play. Not what you like to see. I'm going to use Alujabi or Abulubaji, something like that. I can't. Alubi. I think I remembered it. This one dumped underneath Christian Kirk and Sean Murphy Bunting. Very nice, but still a first down. Not what we like to see at all. We'll see the cover 3 seam play. We'll see how this kind of works out. Why is Campbell off the edge consistently? I don't like that at all. This one might be a run here. It's not, and we're engaged in some blockers. And headed upfield is Calvin Ridley, who just dumbly steps out of bounds before gaining an additional 5 that could have been tacked on at the end of that one. But I guess not. And we'll see Rashad Weaver getting some play time now as well. Coming off the edge, I was making sure that Campbell wasn't still playing there. Alubi now, I'll loot to the left side of the field. Alubi going to step up, and man, depth perception is hard. This Jags team has absolutely been marching, so I mean, bad for us, but good for them, and we don't want good for them as another broken tackle. Sean Murphy Bunting cannot wrap up on the first attempt. I don't know what it is. He sucks at tackling. He needs to take some jiu-jitsu class, something that will help him with his tackling, because goddamn, he's ass at it. Gonna make sure Travis Etienne doesn't have a go at it. There's a flag and well, Sean Murphy Bunting's trying to prove me wrong, but he makes a great play in the end zone. Hopefully this flag is not roughing the passer. It will be, of course. Bailed out is Trevor Lawrence. So Danico Autry actually responsible on that one, as we'll bring in a blitz here on offense and see if the almighty Jaguars could make us regret it. But Kevin Byard up the field now does not want to get tackled, goes out around the 22. Interception either way. Trevor Lawrence gets what was coming to him. We've seen some pretty fun stuff so far this series, but one thing that I am not excited to see or talk about is the ability of Derrick Henry. He has literally sucked so badly all series long, and it's been kind of a bummer. I was looking to have an elite running game year one and kind of phase Tyjae Spears in, but have we been able to do that? Not even a little bit, as I'm going to target Chigakonkwo on the sideline up the field through traffic. They're going to say it's dropped. What's the issue here? This looked like a really good play, really good completion, really good throw, really good catch all the way through. It's going to be up. This one going towards our receiver. Has it. And what happened here with the feet? We'll have to get the full look. So ball is in one hand and no possession because it's glitched. You can't even tell what the issue is on that play. Kind of sucks. And this team will be off to a weird start after an interception on that last drive. I think Trevor Lawrence threw his 5th of the season last time out and around. So sucks for him. He's on a little bit of a low right now. They had some good momentum rolling and just had to ruin it for him. I want to make sure he doesn't get a quick pass out to Brenton Strange. I know the whole thing about this play or the defensive play call there. Look at our team dragging Christian Kirk backwards. I knew the whole thing about that last play was to keep the players, I guess, what in the world? Get him down. There he is. 4th and 1. Very good play. I'm trying to get the message across that I know they're supposed to be intimidating and look like they're going to blitz and they need to drop back, but I needed to get out because I didn't want a quick reception to happen. 4th and 1. We'll have a punt from the Jags. So I called the screen, but no one else is going to get out there. So Westbrook Akina gets out there, makes a great block, and that's what I love to see on a wide receiver screen. If you guys know anything about me, I've been trying him all season, and we have yet to really make it work incredibly well. That one went almost to pure perfection. I would call that a very successful mission. We'll try to get this one to Akina. This one's a dropped interception, or what could have been an interception. Now this play I'm a huge fan of, but can come with huge consequences if you have someone coming off the edge. That's really good. That's going to be an issue. Will Levis couldn't quite get out of the way from Travon Walker, who's scooping it up and shooting it down, I guess. I don't know what that is, but it's a cool celebration, if you will. We'll see who can try to get open on their best efforts. This is DPI and almost an interception. Call the fucking flag, you idiot. More on refs that are getting paid off. more than any salary your parents bring in. I'm talking to my viewers. Obviously, that last comment was a joke, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ball's in the air, I think, right? So we look right here. Okay, so the ball goes in the air, continues to get choked up, and then, yeah, just happens. 1st and 10 for the Jags on this one. It will be a run, and ETN is still held to very few yards, averaging just around 4 a carry, if not exactly 4 a carry, which I believe, if I do the math correctly, that's what the math would come out as. So we'll see Alubi and Campbell and Al-Shaair out in coverage in this one. Not a blown coverage by any means, but just a weird gap in coverage that Trevor Lawrence sniffed out early. Maybe I dropped the linebacker too early. I don't know, but it's a good play by the defense, or by the offense, so really can't ignore that as we'll try to come across the field, make something happen, and it is Campbell and his athleticism. I think he has around 87 speed, getting over to Ridley. We'll try like a little blitz attempt here with our, oh, look at that. I get so kind of like stunned, if you will, for a second when we have a chance at an interception, and it seems to be quite a common occurrence. As I'm going to use her Alubi. I'm not really good in the flats here. I don't really use her out there a lot, so we'll see. And yeah, middle of the field, just absolutely abandoned by anyone ever playing the middle of the field. What the hell was that? We need someone to play in the middle of the field, believe it or not. Whatever this defense is being taught in practice obviously is not translating to on-field activities. As we'll drop back in, we'll do a little man coverage with a little bit of zone coverage. A good mix of both. And we'll see what we can figure out here. I'm going to try to not get a pass interference flag with Roger McCreary. And this one, a quick RPO. And Roger McCreary, who's been so good all series long, cannot make a crucial tackle and make it 3rd and long. Instead, it'll be 3rd and inches. And we're going to really have to shoot the gap here, end of the quarter. So I see what they're doing here. This is very deceiving in a way. I'm still going to bring the blitz, obviously, if I could, you know, bring it up even. But we're still going to bring the blitz, but we still got man coverage going. They're going to try to swap the play on us. We'll make sure everyone's still manned up on the right people. Make sure people are all in and good, and I still get on the wrong person, and this one will be aired out of the back. Here's the thing. A field goal makes us a two possession game, but the 4th and inches, we've seen him go for it in close situations like this before. We'll watch for the fake punt, for the fake field goal, but I'm pretty sure this one will just be up and good for 3. It is. Will Levis will take the field and try to command this offense. We're going to have to do a lot of passing, and it's really going to be crucial when we're under the spotlight in full momentum, may I add, but we have a wide open D-Hop that we cannot. We have had a bum corner on him all day long, and this is very stupid that we have not been taking advantage of it more. We're starting to realize it now, and it seems to be working on that play as D-Hop is going to shower in some greatness after that play. We'll go with play action, bring in a linebacker. I'm going to have to throw this one away. We had pressure immediately on our ass, and I did not want to risk an under pressure throw, getting an interception when Will Levis has a chance to save the game for the first time in the series. We haven't seen any situation, not close to this. We've been in, I'm sure, a situation close to this, but couldn't really cash in on it. Let's go to Traylon Burks. Still a positive gain. We'll keep the clock running, though. We'll try to make something happen. I'm not going to call an RPO. This is actually not a bad idea. I'm not opposed to a little running back screen here. And this one's going to be up in the air. And Nicholas Petit-Frere. Make your best effort to catch that one. We'll cash in for a field goal here. Just makes the most sense. Make it a 1-possession game again. And we'll try to nail this one with Caleb Shudak, who has this one up. And straight down the middle, 9 to 16, 7-point game. We'll be on defense. We're going to have to watch the run on this one. We can't let anything get loose as we'll have pressure immediately. Alubi had a wide open angle towards the quarterback, and Trevor Lawrence wasn't having any of that. You have someone with 90 speed shooting a gap. I'm sure you would be quick to run out of the way too. Once again, talking to my viewers at that point. And this, what in the CPU glitch fuck duck is that? Oh my God, Brenton Strange has a minor little lag spike that's going to help him. It's like getting DDoSed, you know? Or when you're trying to kill someone that's lagging in an FPS shooter. Like, he's running in place. His legs are moving, but he's not. We're going to have to watch out once again for the run and also for the quick pass. This one, a very good play by Roger McCreary. He's been the best corner on the team, and that has not even been in question. This one going to be out to Brenton Strange, the player of the game so far. He's got to be near 150 receiving yards at this point. 3rd and 3, we've seen blitzes be effective against this Jags team, and we'll try another one. We'll have Alujbi Balali, and he's not going to work out, and they're going to try to pass it out to Little. And that's not going to work. It's a little too short on that one. They're going to go for it. Now, this is sketchy territory. I don't want to blitz, but I also don't want Trevor Lawrence to have time in the pocket. This one's going to be short. It's going to be a breakup. Christian Fulton gives us a chance. Very, very good play on defense. And like I said, we'll have a chance. We'll have Derrick Henry underneath. And wow, what a catch in traffic, but will step out of bounds just 1 yard. Oh boy, Nicholas Petit-Frere looks like me after one golf swing, after my first especially. Went golfing the other day. Oh man, my first swing, I didn't even take a practice swing. Tweaked the hell out of my back, so this is what it is. Little story time with Ian, and this one to Josh Wiley underneath. Once again, pass interference. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. It's within the first 5. I didn't think about it. Nicholas Petit-Frere can stay out there, okay? He's no wuss. He wasn't raised by no bitch. We'll go Okonkwo on like a quick little slant play. Yep, outside shade. Okonkwo hauls it in. What a boy. What a guy. What a player. Helping his team out in crucial moments like this. We have so many numbers on the left side. Get it out to our player. Tyjae Spears. Make one guy miss. He can't. He couldn't even outrun the safety there. I'm trying to think of his name. Andrew Cisco. Instead, he will just have to take the positive yards, and he'll take the positive energy with it. Obviously, very good play. Very good job by Tyjae, who's going to get up the field once again. Has a few more yards. We abandoned the rush game again. I think I'm gonna have to make these games a little longer so we have time to fit in a little bit of everything. Rush game, passing game. Once again here, we can see an Okonkwo. We can see an open Okonkwo. It's probably not gonna happen. Let's go Nick Westbrook-Akina underneath. This one's up in the air and almost intercepted, and thank God. That would have been very frustrating. And here it is right here. So jailbreak slot screen, we're gonna call it, and I'm shocked not to see a linebacker go over there. We'll see. Okay. Yep, an instant tackle. Cool. All right. We'll speed this one up. I want empty backfield anyways. What do we want, though? We'll go Y corner. Look for maybe D-Hop. That has an advantage over top. This one does not. We'll just give it to him. I thought it looked like man coverage at the start, but that nobody corner that's been making Hall of Fame plays all day long has been draped all over this defense and just helped. And this one might even be a miss. No, luckily it is not. It'll be 12-16. It's been a game of fractions, and we have sucked. We'll have to stop this offense, and that's going to be a tough task. They've got a lot of star power. They've got a lot of good players, and we got to actually finish on offense because that has been our biggest weak point. We cannot finish a drive. We get to field goal range, and we stop it. Amazing numbers from Trevor Lawrence. A lot of yards generated just through him and whatnot, but if I'm being honest, I have that Jeffrey Simmons goal in my mind right now, and are we going for it? Not exactly like 100% in, but I'm definitely thinking about it, which is not a bad thing. And look at that, the defense gets swallowing up the receiver. We'll see this one, 2nd and 7, and it's going to be pressure immediately. It's Azeez Al-Shaair, and you guessed it, Agabigabo in the backfield. And to have the speed of Caleb Farley right here is very, very nice. And we just got beat off the side. Can we get there with Kevin Byard? We can. Yeah, Sean Murphy Bunting, you're benched, bitch. They can wind it down to the 2-minute warning here. I don't understand why they'd want to, though. This one will be out, and Christian Fulton with a good pass breakup there. And this is going to be the 2-minute warning. We're going to have to try to keep this team at obviously at bay, and we've done a good job so far, especially in the running side of this one. But 3rd and 12, this is very, very good territory for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've been here. They've done this. We have to stop them on this play, and we've been doing that all day by blitzing. I'm going to give our defense the benefit of the doubt, play a little bit of man coverage. I'm going to use Alubi, and he's going to come across, and he might get the go. And look at that, Jeffrey Simmons in the backfield immediately. We'll call a timeout. It's going to be 4th and 15. They're going to try to put this one up to make it, again, a 7-point game and give our offense a chance. But Azeez Al-Shaair now roaming in the middle of the field. This one is up and good. 19-12. We'll have a chance. Let's get this one done. I don't think we have won a game since week number 1 of the season. So this will be interesting. We'll go for DeAndre Hopkins and Will Levis, my friend. We cannot be doing that shit. We are better than that. We know we are, and we've got to just take control and take advantage of the nobody corner. And if that safety drops, so help me God, he doesn't. And this one, maybe Chigakonkwo, but nope. We'll just live to die another day. 3rd and 10. Will Levis 37 passing attempts on the day. And if that doesn't say anything about our line, then what does? Because, man, oh me, he has not been good. I'll tell you that much. And, yeah, we'll just give it a go at our best player. That nobody corner keeps making insane plays. I don't understand it. I don't even know a junior that is on this team. I will have to look at the depth chart. It's bugging me that much. Like, dude, who the hell are you making insane plays all over my star receiver, acting like you know the freaking game? It's Gregory Jr., a 66 overall corner. You're fucking lying. If I had a 66 overall corner playing on my team, I guarantee you they would not be this good. We're gonna have to do something. Lob it up, Nick Westbrook-Akina. This one, he broke up an interception. Made Will Levis's stat line look better at the end of the day. We'll take that. That's an upside. They know about the rushing goal. They're gonna have to try and beat it here. They're gonna try their best. They can't, and this looks like it'll be game, but they knew about it. They know about it. It's insane. They're going to come back out. They're going to try to do it. They're going to try to go over 50 yards on the ground. That way, Jeffrey Simmons cannot get that superstar X factor, but it looks like he might. And that is the only reason I'm smiling right now. Can't speak right now either. Perhaps the most defensive affair all year for us, 12-19. And oh me, oh my, if I look at the good old team stats here. Team stats. Rushing yards at 27 for the Jags is absolutely nuts. I'm fine with 425 passing yards. We get a superstar X Factor player. Even though it doesn't matter, I can't use superstar X Factor abilities. I forgot about that. That so sucks. So a good week here in week 11. We'll see what the defense... Woo, man, you see me out there today? Question mark, question mark. They're going to make one of those sports documentaries about the game. What have I told you? That one defense, whatever. That guy's cap. But... superstar X Factor. We get to simulate to next week against the Panthers, which should be an interesting matchup. We get to see rookie quarterback Bryce Young try to cook up and cook our defenses as we have an upgrade. It's going to be for Jeffrey Simmons. He has 8,000 XP headed his way thanks to the good old upgrade, and he's good at rushing the passer with 80 or about 90 power moves now, and he's not as good of a run stopper, but he's been really good at stopping the run all season long. And this one will be a run stopper upgrade. Abilities, you see all these right here, unlocks at a 95, but we have them on, okay? And it's on in the league settings. You've seen opposing teams with them on. I have the staff talent thing to have them on, but they just don't come on for me for some reason. But we'll go through players ready to negotiate. We'll refresh ourselves and try to renegotiate next week. And we'll try our best to win a game. We got really close against a pretty good team against the Jaguars. We just threw, and we can't let that happen. And in case you missed it, we did the position or whatever focus scouting in the beginning, and now we know some more about these players. And this is one of the guys I did it on with Jamal Wilkins. B awareness, B block shedding, A to B finesse moves. So we know that range a little bit more. And if he is a speed rusher and has B block shedding, and we know it's A to B, it leads me to believe A finesse moves is in the duffel bag for our friend Jamal Wilkins. And then we worked with Rashawn Montag, and it looks like it didn't work, which honestly is the biggest freaking letdown I've ever seen. Madden, you're a piece of shit fucking franchise. I can't believe you let this happen. I just spent something that we don't have scouts on outside linebackers. That's why I chose 2 of them. We don't have scouts. We don't have any focus, anything on them other than the focus player opportunities. And you just wasted one by not cashing it in there with the player that I very clearly selected. We'll go to wide receiver that we know. We should have known more about now. What's up with this? Do they come in weeks? So next week we'll know about the next guy, and then the week after that we'll know about the next guy? Because I don't think anything looks new about this guy. Anyways, I'm done complaining. You guys are off the hook. That'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and consider subscribing. Go watch any of my past content. I'm guaranteeing this is an Ian guarantee you will enjoy it. And also, like I said, consider subscribing. It means a lot. See you guys next time. Deuces.